What's up, everybody? Kevin here for Scuffleberg Outdoors, and this is RC Rig Report 12 with our very special guest, MJ from Records RC. He has two badass rigs here, comp rigs, really.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, for real, I like that. I want a class one eventually.
This is a poor man's hydro dip. Actually, both of them are poor man's hydro dip.
Right on. Well, he's going to go over, just like my rig reports, if y'all have seen them. If not, he's just going to go over his rigs, just like it says.
All right, so I'm going to start with the wheels and tires on this one. So those of you guys who are really into the comp scene will be like, hey, those are Pitbull Berserker tires. And they know what, they don't make them, or at least these size, in Class 1. It's because these are 4.35s. I'm really kind of surprised that they fit, to be honest with you. I usually run Pitbull, either the 1.7 rockers stretched to a 1.9, or I run the 4.1s and the PBX ATs. All of them, my trucks, they all have, I know, they have Voodoo foams. I really love those foams. And then all of them also have the Trio wheels. I love the Trio stuff, man. Price point, bang for your buck. I've never broken a Trio part, and if you guys have checked my stuff out, I am not nice. Yeah. I am not nice.
Definitely a Trio.
So looking at the truck, just kind of starting with the outside, you see like there's mud. If I don't want to poke at that too much because it'll come off and make this place a little bit messy. You can just start with the front, the grill. It's standard TF2 and zip tied, cause I've been hard on this truck. The bumper itself, my man over in the works did this bumper front and rear. Okay, I told him what it was for, what body I was putting on, what chassis. Northwest Scalar Designs, C1V1 or version 1, Class 1. And I got to give a shout out to those guys as well. Corwin, I've been on the team for a long time now. Corwin's great to work with. Very receptive from input from the community as well as his drivers. So taking this off, quite honestly, my winch and compression fittings actually hold this on. Literally, the difference you'll see. So I have a couple of pins just to hold it together, just to make sure that this body doesn't pop off, and you will hear the pressure that is applied. If it comes, come on, and it gets a little froggy. You guys can hear like how tight that this is on there. I actually have to split apart the shock tires just a touch, and it's aluminum framed. So this is built with the 2012 Class 1 rules. Electronics. In the works servo. Man, I don't even know which one it is. Things been around. Here, let's show you. Oh, here it is. It's Speed Demon. He doesn't even make those anymore. It's been around the block a couple of times. Got a Raw 500. Man, I am not going to lie. This is my favorite servo. Top to bottom. I love the 777. In some terms, coming from me, it has too much power. But this has been like the money servo. And that's yes. Just yes. I have made the in the works forward motor mount package for the scatter gun work for this. I made it work. It was not originally designed to make it work. I used the Vanquish /Axial ring and pinion. I don't even know which drive shaft this is. It's either Traxxas or Wild Boars. I don't even know. Transfer case is in the works. This puts out, I had him do 0 overdrive on this particular one because I have my overdrive in my portals. Links are titanium. In the works 100%.
That's where all mine come from.
Yeah. These right here, the shocks, I just did the small spring mod.
Yeah,
and mini tees and went from there. I happen to have a set of Traxxas shocks laying around. In terms of power, I'm using a Three Brothers Asus. I think this one's an Asus 6. It's sensorless. So yes, that's a lot of tuning with my gearing right here to make it work with the portals, and as well as my transfer case. ESC is a Sidewinder 4 because I don't need. Well, no, I'm sorry. This is a Micro X. I apologize because I see this has a sensor wire, and I'm just using the Spectrum receiver SR315. I do have a 2.0 Castle 2.0 BEC on here to make sure that everything is getting proper amperage. I run only 3S, but this gives me the ability to run 4S as well. And you guys see this thing goes on really smoothly, and I can just pop this on here. So interior wise, 100% scale points out. It's just a standard TF2 interior, but I got a WWE wrestler, Capcota. I don't know. I got her at Target.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She doesn't have much on.
Yep. I got her at Target. And then I also have Jack and Elastigirl as passengers.
Incredibles?
Incredibles, baby. Incredibles.
I'm not. I even know my daughters would know exactly who they are. I don't.
Yep.
But I can see that the driver is daintily clothed.
Yeah. Yes. Very, 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 very. So I won't go too much into that. But also, I got a map as well as a little to-do list, a honey-do list that includes milk, eggs, and wife. I also have it looks like a record and a couple other small scale items like a gear shifter and a medical bag and a couple other stuff. There's shoddy in there too. But you can see I have comped this in like significant places. This is probably one of my favorite rings that I've ever built. In terms of axles, I'll take a second and just kind of turn around. You guys see Trill all the way. Putting a battery in this is not easy because I got to slide it up here, but hey, it's worth the time for me. I'm running 30% overdrive on the front. I do have Trill for portals on this to give it a little extra weight up front. Got Trill wheels. They are the lighter wheels. And man, these are some OG style wheels too. I love these things, man.
On my cap.
Yeah, I love these things, man. They just certain looks. Oh, this needs tightened a little. It's like,
I go over the bolts before I leave.
Oh, I don't. I just if I lose them on the trail, I got extras with me. Send it. And in the front, I do have Vanquish ring and pinion that I just want to make sure that it was solid. I don't want if I take it apart, I want to just leave it apart and take it apart once. Like to grease it and that's it. That's I can take the housings off, and in the rear it's no overdrive at all. It's stock, and then like I said, it's a 30% to the front. I think I used it's either the Trill 30% or I used the Team Garage Hack. I don't remember which one. I think I built this truck before Trill came out with the overdrive for the AR45 portals. Mm-hmm. So other than that, if it's plastic, it's in the works. With the exception of my skid, which I think I got with, you know what? I might even borrowed that from Race Car Jim. Putting her off to the side. I love that truck. And you see, I'm not afraid to run it. This thing gets it gets all the love, but yeah, it's rough. My winch hook is a Guru. Go with the original. The body itself is the RC 4-wheel drive. And I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I've had a few cracks right here on both sides, which I had to get creative to fix. My interior is illegal as of right now with the new 2023 rules because I have a lot of foam inside. We're not allowed to use foam. But I do have knuckles for Rob. Thank you, SRDLV. Got a couple more. Got the to-do lists. I got winch stuff. Got a shifter. Got all kinds of little stuff. This is where I had to consult a few friends to make this work right. Because I've only found one other person that did what I did, and ironically, he's kind of local. I put a front straight axle with a portal rear. When I was building this, that was all the talk and the rage inside the community. So I was like, you know what? Let's send it. Let's do it. Why not? So I helped design the original V1 scattergun, and so I got the aluminum version of that, built this truck out. It is in the works forward motor mount. I think all my drive shafts match. Wow.
Oh, the back one.
The back one, that's a Boom Racing Badass. Boom Racing Badass. This one actually might be as well.
Just the little red collars.
Yeah, just the little red collar's not there. These drive shafts match. Look, these badass are legit. I'm using TGH transfer case. This is where things get fun. This has 60% more wheel speed on the front than it does on the rear. That's the reduction on a Portal, 60%. Well, I like 30% overdrive, plus minus. So what did I do? Flip this. So my overdrive goes to my rear, cutting my the total pushing, cutting that to 30% on the front. So there I go. And why did I go with Element instead of AR-45s? Well, this is built before AR-45 straights were out, so keep that in mind. But why did I go to Elements? 1, parts availability. 2, it's the only other axle housing I can flip to make this work. Because I had to flip the axle housing direction to make this work. Or else it would be, the front would be going front and this would be going rear. That's why I went with the big axle, the big housing in the front. There's a little bit of thought into this truck, believe it or not. Shocks in the works. Lynx titanium in the works. Motor, I'm sure you guys noticed. Motor is a Three Brothers Asus 6. I'm not sure. I think it's a 2100, 2700 pull. I don't know. I like a little bit of wheel speed so I can send it if I have to. And then I also have a Sidewinder 4. I think that's a Sidewinder 4. And I do have a actual one of the first BECs I ever bought. It's still around. How it's around, I have no idea, but it's around. It's been well coated with Shugu, and I am running an in the works winch as well. I don't know which one this one. I think this one's a Speed Demon as well. It's gonna be about time to upgrade it. And then this is this is actually one of 777. This is a direct power. So I love me some reefs. Yeah, she's a beast.
Yes.
I love watching this. I might bring this back. We do a next crawl. I'm gonna bring this thing. I'm gonna run her hard, because I mean I know this truck inside and out. Like you know your trucks inside and out.
Yes.
This one was a fluke because I don't really know it. I've driven it twice in the past since June.
All right, you take us out of this video.
All right, so yeah, we've had some.
There you go, Johnny on the spot.
Right? Throw me on the bus. Hey, look, if you guys know my videos, everything's winged, so we send it anyway. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much for joining myself and Kevin from oh my God, Scuffleberg Outdoors. Did I say it right this time?
Yeah, that's a long story about that name.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
It does mean something.
I'm sure it does.
America.
So I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors, In the Works, Trio, Reef. And do I have anybody else?
I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors. Me. But I use all that stuff because I love it.
Right? Northwest Scalar Designs.
No.
Crawler Cult, dude. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Thank you guys very much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on his channel as well as mine, Wrecker RC. And, you know,
I'll have some logos and everything so you can see it.
Right?
Also.
Throw a comment on there. I think that's the biggest thing.
Comments.
100%. You got to.
I love them. I even have people telling me to turn my music down, and I still like heart.
Look.
I love you.
Look. Tell me to turn music up, down. I don't care.
Tell me I'm ugly. I know you're lying. I'm just kidding.
I
don't have
it is what it is.
I don't have an ego like that.
It is what it is. I'm gonna leave that joke go because you know I do that with my students all the time. You ugly.
Deuces.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a great one. We are out.